Sorry about that, guys. I had a incoming phone call I had to take, and it just disrupted my whole live visuals. So I hope you guys can come back and join in where we left off. But like that one guy was saying, why does he blow the horn when he's backing up? Well, number one, when we're backing out of a container, we are supposed to, for safety measures, we're supposed to have our strobe lights on. We're supposed to have reverse lights on and sound the horn when you're backing up at all times. It just makes, we are back. Yes, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a phone call and it just upset the whole works, so I had to shut it down and reconnect. So welcome back, V-Shift. Thank you for coming back. So yeah, like that one guy was saying, when I'm backing out of a container, why do I sound my horn? Because it's company policy. And I sound the horn because you're supposed to let people know what you're doing and let them be aware that you are backing up. And the other important thing that you need to have in the back of a garbage truck is a backup beeper. It is illegal to actually disconnect it. A lot of guys seem to disconnect it early in the morning, so people don't complain, but it's illegal to do so. You're not supposed to touch any part of company equipment, especially a backup beeper. A lot of guys think, well, let me cut the wire. Nobody will wake up. Nobody will hear me. That doesn't work like that. One guy actually got written up for doing that because you're not supposed to. So it's a job that you got to take care in. You got to be on your guard all the time. Be prepared for what might happen. Always look ahead when you're driving. Always think about safety first, and always put yourself in that situation. You know, what would I do better, and try and do better every day when you're out there driving in traffic, driving in people, and then you're trying to back up, and then you're trying to lift containers, and then you're trying to do your job where other people are not paying attention to what you're doing. So it's not easy. You're fighting a battle every day when you're out there driving. It's company policy that you go out there and you do the right thing with a positive attitude every day. And that's what I try to do. And that's another thing why they look at you to become the top 25 driver of the year, because you do the best you can every day. And I do that every day, not because it's company policy, but it's because it's me and who I am and who I want to be. I want people to say, hey, you know what? This guy's a great driver. He's a great guy. I want him to pick up my garbage, and he's got a great sense of humor, a great personality, and that's the way I want to be. That's how I want to be remembered, is that riding along with Dan is a great guy. He did a great job, and he's a good driver. So I've been driving all my life. I love driving trucks. My father drove trucks, my brother, and all my other uncles. Is just in my blood, I guess, and I just love doing it. I tried to get out of school when I was younger, told my mom, oh, Mom, I'm sick. Can I stay home? And my mom was like, oh, yeah, you want to stay home to go in the truck with your dad? Yeah. So she knew what I was up to. Don't get me wrong, I had a very good education. I finished high school. Speed player, thanks for taking the time to do this. Speed player, thank you for taking the time for joining in to Riding Along with Dan. I really do appreciate it. So we're talking about me and what I do for a living and how it all started. My family, my father, my brothers, we're all truck drivers. I love doing it. I love the freedom of being out there on your own, doing your job. Nobody bothers you. The only time people will contact me basically is my supervisor or dispatcher in case there's an extra pickup, or somebody wants a second pickup. They will call me on the radio. But other than that, I love what I do. It's in my blood. It's in my genes. And it's just nice. It's just, when you like what you do and you love what you do, that's where you need to be in life. If you go to work every day, you're miserable and you hate going there, don't go there. Find something else. Find what I call your niche. Find what you like to do, what you want to do, what makes you feel happy. Me personally, when I go in my truck in the morning and I start my job, I love my job. I love what I'm doing. Jose Vasquez, hi, how are you? Welcome to Riding Along with Dan. So in this company of Interstate Waste Services to be nominated for Driver of the Year this past year, truly made me feel great about what I'm doing with this company. And it actually made me feel good to know that I was one of the top drivers out of 750. So to be nominated in the top 20 is really cool. I want to move from the city to the countryside, get a small house, and grow up, grow my own food, be self-sufficient. Yeah, Visha, you told me that before that you wanted to move out of the city and move to the countryside. I don't know if you're single. I don't know if you have kids. I don't know if you're married. But a lot of people in this country are actually moving away from the big cities. They're buying a house, they're buying farmlands, and they're actually growing their own crops. A lot of people would like to be self-sufficient if possible. But it's a good idea. Oh, you're single? Okay, so you're probably young and single, and now's the time to do it if you want to do it. So like I said before, you got to be happy in life about yourself, first of all, and about what you're doing in life. What I do every day of the week, I love doing it. People say, yeah, but you're smelling garbage. It's a stinky job. I said, I don't care. It's my job. Somebody's got to do it. And you know what? Just because I do it doesn't mean I don't like doing it. I like doing it. I like the company I work for. I like the people I work with. When you go to IWS and you meet the people that I work with, it makes you feel good about your job and about yourself and about what you do. Not to mention the fact that my friend Mayran and I, we run the safety meeting every month. We're in negotiations with the union every 3 years to negotiate a new contract for the employees. And, you know, we're not just thinking about ourselves, we're thinking about the helpers and what they go through, what I just talked about before. What a tough job they have hanging on the back of a truck every day of the week. It's not easy what they do in all kinds of weather, in the heat, in the snow, in the ice, in the rain. You got to give them credit, man. It's not easy. So those are the guys that we're thinking about when we go into negotiations. We sit at the table. We're thinking about, you know what, how much money would I want to get for doing that kind of job? The job I do is not an easy job. It's a hard job. I'm out there by myself every day, driving a roll-off, driving a tractor trailer. The big responsibility. It's a long vehicle. So, you know, there's a lot to think about when you go in to talk about a new contract. And what holidays and how many weeks vacation. And just the other day, as a matter of fact, yesterday was Juneteenth. Okay? We celebrate and we recognize Juneteenth. And as a matter of fact, it's a paid holiday for us. So we got paid time and a half yesterday because it's in our contract. This contract coming up, which is going to happen, I would say, in a month. My friend Mayra and I got together, and you know, you talk about what you're looking for. I mean, IWS is a very fair company. They always look out for their employees. They always offer you a lot when you sign up to work for this company. They got vacation time. They got dental. They got eyeglass. They got medical. They got 401k. They got a lot to offer you. Sick days, personal days. Every month they celebrate Driver of the Month. Every year we celebrate Driver of the Year. So this company actually gives back to the employee. I mean, all they're asking you to do is to do your job and do it well and be polite to the customer. That's not that hard to do. I do it every day of the week. I talk with customers. I meet a lot of different people I never met before. And the point I'm making is, when you're out there working, you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who that person is. So now let's say I'm backing out, somebody cuts me off and I curse them out. Blah, 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 right? I don't know who that person is. That person could work for IWS. I don't know. You don't know. That's why it's best to keep control. It's best to do the right thing. Just let it go and move on. The one day I was backing out the truck and out of a tight alley. You know, I don't have the alley cameras in the back, so I'm backing up slow. This guy stops his car and gets out of his, it's a nice white pickup truck, gets out of the pickup truck and stops traffic for me so I could back out. So I didn't know who this guy was, never saw him before. So I'm backing out. I yell at him, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. So I come to find out he works for IWS. Now, I didn't know that. But just goes to show you, when you're out there working or shopping or driving or at the movie theater or wherever it is you are, you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who that person is. You don't know what is going on in that person's life. Maybe that person is sick. Maybe that person's got cancer. Maybe that person just lost a close person in her life. You don't know. So why be aggressive? Why come up at somebody and be mad? There's no need for that. Be nice to people. Like I approach people. I approach people like I want people to approach me, with a good attitude. With, hey, how are you? How's everything going? Stuff like that. I think it pays off in the long run to be nice. It takes less effort to be nice than it does to get mad at somebody. So that's just my outlook in life. That's how I feel. I'm 57 years old. I've been around. I got a lot of white hair on top. I've had a lot of stress. So I don't need no more. So basically, just love what you do and do what you love. That's my attitude. And again, guys, I hate to go on you again, but now I see my battery's dying. And I want to thank you, Visa and Jose Vasquez, and everybody for coming on board and talking with, riding along with Dan. I really do appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Again, I cannot be here on Saturday. I have an engagement to go to. So that's why I figured I would do it today to say hello to you guys and chit-chat a little bit. So, Visha, good to talk to you as always. Jose, thank you for coming on board. And everybody, thank you for coming. So until next time, guys, be safe, be careful, and be good, okay? And do the right thing. All right. Later, guys. Peace out. Be careful out there.